In this video, we'll explore each zodiac sign's biggest themes, highlighting the key astrological houses influencing your month. In January, Aries steps into the new year with a sense of renewal and ambition. January is a month of hard work and focus for Aries, particularly in their professional life. The Capricorn energy, which rules much of January, aligns with Aries' desire for success and accomplishment. This is a great time for setting ambitious career goals, building long-term strategies, and getting ahead in your job. You may feel especially motivated to work towards promotions, new projects, or solidifying your professional reputation. Your fiery nature is energized by the new year, and you'll likely set big goals for yourself. You'll be driven to initiate new projects, make bold decisions, and get things moving. It's a powerful time to define what you want to achieve in the year ahead. Mars, your ruling planet, will be retrograde until mid-January, which may slow down your usual fast pace. You could feel a little more frustrated than usual, especially if projects or plans aren't progressing as quickly as you'd like. After being retrograde since the end of 2022, Mars going direct mid-month will bring a surge of energy and momentum for Aries. Projects that felt stalled will start to move forward again. The full moon on January 25th shines a light on your fourth house of home, family, and emotional foundations. This lunation encourages you to find a balance between your personal life and professional ambitions. You may feel a need to resolve family matters or create a more nurturing home environment. It's a good time for self-care and connecting with loved ones. The Sun will begin January in Capricorn, your ninth house of expansion, travel, and higher learning. This encourages a focus on broadening your horizons, whether through study, travel, or spiritual growth. You may feel inspired to set long-term goals or explore new philosophies. Mercury is retrograde in Capricorn at the start of January, emphasizing also the ninth house. This period may bring delays or reevaluations related to travel plans, education, or legal matters. Use this time to revisit unfinished projects or refine your long-term vision. As your ruling planet, Venus holds extra significance. Venus starts the month in Sagittarius, influencing your eighth house of shared resources, transformation, and intimacy. You may feel drawn to deepen your emotional bonds or explore financial partnerships. Mars remains in Gemini, energizing your second house of finances, values, and personal resources. This influence boosts your motivation to earn, save, or invest. However, Mars encourages assertiveness, so be mindful of impulsive spending or financial disagreements. Uranus remains in Taurus in your first house of self and identity, continuing its transformative impact on your personal life. Expect moments of sudden insight and the need for flexibility as you redefine who you are and how you present yourself to the world. In early January, the Sun transits Capricorn, illuminating your eighth house. This activates themes of transformation, intimacy, and shared resources. It's a good time to work on deep emotional connections or financial planning with others. Venus is also in Capricorn, 8th house, highlights shared finances, intimacy, and partnerships. You may feel drawn to strengthen emotional connections or focus on financial agreements. Mars continues its transit in Gemini, your first house, energizing you with confidence and motivation. This placement emphasizes personal projects, physical vitality, and assertiveness. Use this energy to take bold steps, but be cautious about impulsiveness or conflicts. Jupiter in Aries, 11th house, brings expansion and luck to your social circles, friendships, and long-term goals. You may connect with influential people or feel inspired to take on leadership roles in your community. This is a time to expand your network, collaborate with like-minded individuals, and focus on your long-term dreams. Jupiter's presence here brings opportunities for social and professional growth. The full moon in Cancer, 2nd house, later in the month, highlights personal values, self-worth, and financial independence. This is a time to reassess your resources and prioritize what truly matters. Sun is in Capricorn from 1st to 19th January, illuminating Cancer's 7th house of relationships and partnerships. This is a time to assess balance in personal and professional connections. Commitment, collaboration, and boundary setting may take center stage. Mercury retrogrades in Capricorn until mid-January, impacting also your 7th house, bringing potential miscommunications or misunderstandings in partnerships. It's a time to revisit unresolved issues and clarify agreements. Mars energizes your 6th house through January, motivating productivity and action in work, routines, and physical health. It's a good time to tackle long-standing tasks or commit to fitness goals. Sun moves to Aquarius from 20th January to your 8th house of transformation, shared resources, and intimacy. This brings a focus on deep emotional healing, joint ventures, and uncovering hidden truths. The Sun, Leo's ruler, spends the first part of January in Capricorn, highlighting the 6th house for Leo. The 6th house governs daily routines, health, work, and service. So this is a time to focus on self-care, discipline, and organizing your life. You may feel driven to improve your habits, manage responsibilities at work, or prioritize physical and mental health. Around January 20th, the Sun moves into Aquarius, activating Leo's 7th house of relationships, partnerships, and one-on-one connections. This shift brings a focus on collaboration, harmony, and balancing your needs with others. It's a good time to deepen commitments or address dynamics in close relationships, both personal and professional. Venus and Mars are in Sagittarius and activates your 5th house, which governs creativity, pleasure, passion, drive, and self-expression. This transit may bring excitement in romantic relationships or motivation to tackle creative endeavors. However, Mars can also stir competitiveness or impatience, so it's important to channel this energy constructively. Full moon in Cancer, in your 12th house around January 25th, highlights your house of spirituality, rest, and subconscious patterns. This is a deeply introspective and emotional time, urging you to release what no longer serves you. It's ideal for letting go of past baggage, practicing forgiveness, or retreating for rest and spiritual renewal. Mercury retrograde ends January 2nd and goes direct in Capricorn 5th house. This means that communication and plans related to your creative or romantic pursuits start to gain clarity and momentum after potential delays. Sun is also in Capricorn until January 20th, encouraging you to focus on hobbies, personal joy, and artistic endeavors. It's also a great time to strengthen bonds with children or loved ones. New moon happens also in Capricorn January 11th, so set intentions around creativity or a personal goal you've been meaning to pursue. Mars is direct in Gemini, your 10th house, January 12th. This amplifies career and public life. Delayed professional projects may finally move forward, and you can take bold steps toward long-term goals. Full moon in Cancer on January 25th in your 11th house brings closure or illumination regarding friendships, community goals, or long-term aspirations. The sun shines on your home and family life in 4th house, encouraging introspection and creating a secure foundation. Mercury retrograde, early January, might bring up how past family or home-related discussions for resolution. After January 19th, the sun moves to Aquarius, activating your 5th house, which shifts focus to creativity and pleasure. Venus, your ruling planet, enhances communication, making it a great time to connect with neighbors, siblings, and close friends. After January 23rd, Venus moves into Capricorn, emphasizing family bonds and home aesthetics. Jupiter brings optimism and growth in partnerships, potentially attracting new relationships or enhancing existing ones. Full moon in Cancer, your 10th house, on January 25th, highlights career achievements and public recognition, urging you to balance work-life responsibilities. Mercury, which retrograde, is ending on January 1st, remaining in Capricorn until January 11th. This transit supports clarity in communication and the resolution of any misunderstandings from December. After January 11th, Mercury enters Aquarius, 4th house, shifting your focus to home, family, and inner foundations. Until January 20th, the sun will be in Capricorn, highlighting your communication, learning, and short-distance travel. You may find yourself focused on networking, improving your skills, or reconnecting with siblings. Mars brings energy to your financial sector, urging you to take bold actions regarding income and personal resources. Be cautious of impulsive spending, but use this drive to pursue new earning opportunities. Venus supports Mars in the 2nd house until January 23rd, harmonizing your approach to finances and encouraging a focus on value-driven investments. Around January 25th, the full moon in Cancer highlights long-distance travel, education, and philosophical growth. This can bring an emotional resolution or an important insight related to your worldview. Mercury's retrograde shadow in Capricorn might still influence communication around money or possessions. Once fully direct at the beginning of the month, expect clearer insights into financial planning or income sources. The sun moves through your 2nd house, emphasizing your values, income, and material resources. It's a great time to reassess your financial priorities and work on building stability. New moon in Capricorn, also in your 2nd house, invites you to make time for practical new beginnings. Full moon in Cancer, your 8th house, on January 25th, brings emotional revelations about shared resources, debts, or intimate partnerships. Mars moves to your 1st house late January, and once it transitions to your 1st house, you'll feel energized and ready to take bold steps toward personal goals. The Sun stays in Capricorn until January 19th, highlighting your first house of self, identity, and personal goals. This is your solar return month, offering a burst of energy, confidence, and clarity about your direction. It's an excellent time to set intentions for the year ahead. Mercury, the planet of communication and thought processes, will be in your sign at the start of the month. This transit sharpens your focus and encourages clear, strategic thinking. It's a great period for planning and organizing your ambitions. The new moon on January 11th occurs in Capricorn, marking a fresh start in areas related to personal identity, self-image, and your goals. Use this lunation to set intentions aligned with your long-term ambitions. Venus transits your 12th house of introspection and spirituality, emphasizing rest, healing, and creative reflection. You may feel drawn to solitude or a need to focus on inner emotional balance before Venus moves into Capricorn. Once Venus enters your sign, your charm and attractiveness are amplified. Relationships and personal connections may take on greater significance, and it's a great time for self-care or enhancing your appearance. As Pluto finishes its long transit in your sign, it transforms your first house, continuing to reshape your sense of identity and personal power. This is a culmination of profound changes you've been undergoing for over a decade. Venus transits Aquarius, your first house in early January, boosting your charm and attractiveness. This is a favorable period for self-expression, relationships, and personal style. You're likely to feel more confident and sociable. Also, Saturn continues its long-term transit of Aquarius, emphasizing maturity, discipline, and responsibility in your personal life. You've likely been working hard to establish a solid sense of self and define your identity. The Sun is in Capricorn, your 12th house of introspection, rest, and healing, until around January 20th, when it enters Aquarius, your first house. After the 20th, you'll feel more energized and ready to step into the spotlight. Mars energizes your 5th house of creativity, romance, and self-expression all month. You'll feel motivated to pursue hobbies, creative projects, or fun activities. Romantic sparks may fly, but watch out for impulsive behavior. The full moon in Cancer, 6th house of health and daily routines, around January 25th, brings focus to work-life balance. You might experience a culmination of efforts related to wellness, habits, or a work project. Starting January 2nd, Venus enters your sign, enhancing your natural charm and magnetism. This transit encourages openness and receptivity, making it an ideal time to engage with the world and embrace new experiences. On January 11th, also the North Node enters Pisces, marking the beginning of an 18-month journey focused on personal growth and self-expression. This transit encourages you to bring more of your authentic self into the world. After January 6th, Mars begins its retrograde motion through your 6th house of labor and daily routines. This may lead to feelings of frustration or being overwhelmed by work-related tasks. This period calls for reevaluating your professional life and possibly seeking new opportunities that align better with your skills and aspirations. Mars also continues to stir dynamics within your family and close relationships. between January 13th and 15th, tensions may surface, leading to potential conflicts. It's crucial to address these issues with patience and open communication. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the zodiac signs. If you found this insight helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more astrological updates, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on your monthly horoscope guide. Until next time, do well.